Hi everybody, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. Thanks for joining me today. This is a long-awaited video of my 2024 planner setup, so I am excited to share it with you. First and foremost, if you are new here, welcome. I hope that you enjoyed this content, and if you do, I would love it if you would hit that like and subscribe button. For all my regulars, hello, and I'm sorry that this video has taken me this long to do, but alas, here I am. Let's jump in, shall we? Now, I recently put up a very quick 8-minute video going over my 2023 flip through of my Pocket Moleskine. For those of you who are new subscribers, I have always been a one planner girl. I have been in some beautiful cover, but the inserts, what I call the guts of my planner, have always been Franklin Covey compact inserts. And those size inserts are a 4.25 by 6.75. Now, last year, or should I say the end of 2022, I started to play around with dailies within my planner system. I have always been a monthly, weekly planner, but I found that as my days were getting busier, I wanted to have some place that I could track information, but my dailies and my rings ended up being tossed after a month. And so I started to do some research, and when I looked into it, I found that they did do a daily planner, and it's that compact size, just enough for me to be able to write the notes that I needed to, and that way when I want to go back and reference it, I hadn't tossed those inserts away. So that is where the Pocket Moleskine Daily came into the picture in 2023. It was not to replace my everyday carry, but instead to carry more detail. I just want you, before you jump into this video, know that there's not going to be a ton of decorative stuff in this planner. Maybe 5 items in here are probably decorative. Everything else has a function and a place within my life. So let's get into it, shall we? All right, so what I'm gonna do, there's already a video that I recently put up, maybe recently, it means like the beginning of December. We're already the 27th, you guys. I am so sorry. I promised you guys videos like a month ago, but life happened. December happened. I'm sure I'm not the only one in that boat. And so today I'm finally getting around to prepping. Now, just to preface everything, my system doesn't change at the beginning of the year. The only things that change are monthlies that I need to take out and maybe some annual trackers that need to be pulled out so that the new annual trackers can be inserted. So we're gonna go through that together, and I'll kind of talk through, be chatty, and then the second portion of this will be going over my new setup in my Pocket Moleskine 2024 Daily. So let's jump into this part of the video where I take things out, put things in, and we'll chat along the way. All right, so if you're a subscriber and been with me for a few years, you know that every month I create a theme. Again, I just uploaded a quick music background video where I have a theme every month, and it just makes it fun for my Pocket Moleskine because this is kind of where I have my creative outlet, where I can add stickers, where I can just be fun and creative because this isn't my everyday carry. And so in my main everyday carry, I just have the theme at the front, and I think I have the theme right after my weekly, my current week. And then in the front of my planner, what I had here was the Christmassy thing. I've decided I don't want to be switching out this. I just want to make things as easy as possible for myself. So I don't think I will be adding my Pocket Moleskine theme into my planner. I just want a basic, I don't want that stress this year. Not that it was stressful, but it was just unnecessary, if that makes sense. So what I did, if you guys recall in my planner flip recently of my Moterm, again, this is a Moterm Personal Luxe 2.0 in the color Caramel, and I have my Franklin Covey compact inserts within the guts of the planner. So all I have here is a cute bookmark, and I took apart a Catspresso folder and basically just put the backing as that. And then here's the remainder of the folder. It was a personal size. That's why I don't feel bad taking it apart. It was a personal size and mine is more wide. And so what I did is just took it apart, and what I'm doing is just adding this because I love this floral. I'm just gonna add this as kind of the permanent, I think I have the permanent decoration so that it's simple and I don't have to think about it anymore. I don't know. I think I'm going into 2024 wanting the least amount of distraction. Just if something works, I like to stay with it. I think I've mentioned before, this is why my system works for me. I don't change much within my system. It's really out of necessity. If I find that an insert isn't working for me, I'll tweak that insert, which is why I love Canva and why I'm able to make my own inserts, is because I just like consistency. It's just how my brain works with my OCD and ADHD. I need to have consistency. And for me, just being able to keep this the way that it is and not have to fuss with it is super important to me. All right, let's move on, shall we? So this first one, I don't like to slit because I know that it's up front and it has a lot of pressure against these rings because my planner is super chunky. So let's go ahead and open up the planner to take that front piece out. And we'll also take January out because I like to keep the month up front. So we're replacing the decoration for December. There she is. She was gorgeous. And what I did is I just created on Canva just one of their basic kind of winter vibes. I added January there so that it'll just have cool vibes. And then we're gonna take the January out. So let's just put that first one there. We're gonna take January out so that we can put it up front where our weeklies are. Okay, let's close. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope your Christmas was amazing. All right, so front is just her point of view, month on 2 pages. It is Franklin Covey inserts. I love them. I've been using them for almost 9 years now, maybe. I'll have to check. I keep them in my archive situation. So there's the entire year. I like to keep the entire year in my planner, and then I take the current month and I put it up front where my weeklies are. So here I just have a little decoration, and on the back of it, it has my perpetual calendar. Here is my monthly. The tab goes directly into my December month. We are literally days away from the new year ending. So we're gonna just move this out of the way, and we're gonna put this one here. The new one is January. The reason I'm not taking December out is because I started to do my tasks on the back of these inserts. I want to pull everything together in my 2024 before we do this specific task. So their current month is January. We kept our December of 2023 in there because we're going to need it. I have that here. Here's something new that I added for 2024. This is my 2024 goals, or kind of mission statement, I guess. And I will probably take a photo of this and put it on Instagram. But I have my personal, my health, my wellness, and work are the 4 areas that I'm like really trying to hone in and get balanced. And in the back of this, like I said, the front of it has the mapping of the goals, and then the back is just kind of a quick overview of my 2024 goals for personal, work, health, and wellness. All right, and then here are my weeklies. My tab takes me to the current week, and everything behind this dashboard is past weeks. So I'm gonna pull December's weeks out. I'm keeping the current week that we're in the planner because we're still in the week. I'm going to take the decorative out. We're going to put this one in for January. I think I might just do one that doesn't have the month on it and just keep it in here so that I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the year. I know that sounds so boring, but it is what it is. All right, so current week, a new divider because we took out Christmas, and then we need to add our January weeklies. So let me just reach over. So here are the January weeklies that I already have pre-printed. I make these, for those of you who are new, I make these inserts. These are inspired by Franklin Covey 5 Choices. So we're gonna add these in. You'll notice, maybe not, I changed here. Let me move my New Year's Eve pozole shopping list. I used to have work priorities. I put if nothing else. I used to have meal plan. I ended up putting schedule, and then I kept my health tracker. Work priorities, I kind of know those, and those go in my work planner that sits on my desk. And then the meal plan, I was already writing it down. I already know what my meal plan will look like. I will show you where that gets placed as we move into 2024. And so what I decided to do was put my daughter's work schedule, because then that tells me when I have to be where, and then I follow according to that schedule. So we're just gonna add weeks. So again, the weeks are separated by this dashboard. All of 2024 is here, right? Then there's here, I have little notes, sticky notes. There's enough, I don't need to replenish. Let's look at my notes section. So my notes section, if I go to the top, that means that I need a note, actual note paper. If I go to the notes tab, that means that I need a Post-it. I either need one of the ones I make. This is, well, shit, I have to do work. Stupid shit I need to remember. And then my appointments from cloth and paper, and then just regular white Post-its that I just round the corners to make them look all fancy smancy. So that's kind of my system. Again, I think there's a video out there about how my system works. Today we're just replenishing things so that we can get 2024 started. So I have enough lined paper. I think I only have one blank paper, so let's add some blank pages in here. I don't have any graph paper, so we're gonna add a couple of pages of those. And again, I don't really like to have a lot of in here, but I like to have enough that if I'm sitting on my bed or I'm at my desk and I'm just jotting stuff down, this is kind of my brain dump area. And then I move whatever it is. If it's of importance, I will move it to the appropriate area in my planner. Otherwise, if it's just me doodling, it gets trashed. But I like having options of whether I want to write on lined paper, on regular paper, graph paper. And then in the back, I have meeting notes. These are from Simple and Trendy Co. Love her shop. I have her and Hey Planner Girl, I think, in here the most. Otherwise, they're all inserts I make. Okay, and then we go into lists, and I don't think there's anything. Oh, here, we're gonna take out our little Christmas decoration, and I have photos, and I searched through, and I chose this one. I thought this was appropriate for the new year, just kind of looking out into the unknown and being at peace with it. So I love her. She's now going to be there. I have my trigger list. There's nothing here. These are all active lists that I'm engaged with or kind of working around. And then there's a divider within my list tabs, or a dashboard, I guess. And that basically just has all the blank pages that I could use if I need a new list. You know, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Okay, and then we go into trackers. I have my December watching. I have not had a chance to update mine, but here is the month, and then what I'll do is just decorate it. What I also have, I have all these different months, and I don't know why. When I go places, I like to buy the months. These are big ones from Hobby Lobby. These are from Planner Monkey Co. I ordered a smaller size of her monthlies, and those are in my pocket Moleskines. You'll see them. And then I created a set of different sizes, and I think I'm gonna use this small set here. So we will do January, and we will just put it right here, the month of January. And then typically what I do is I will do these kind of inserts that end up getting tossed. They get matched to the theme. But since I'm not doing a theme in my everyday carry, at least not for this month, maybe I'll change my mind. I'm just gonna do a neutral, or do I wanna do a baby blue? Sometimes I'm gonna do a neutral. I'm just gonna do the browns. This is 990. There's no rhyme or reason. I have my favorites. I think I have it here. My Tombow favorites. These are my colors. We'll go over that later. I need to stay on track. Otherwise, I will be telling you guys 500 stories and never finish any of them. Okay, let's get stickers. Since I don't have a theme, we'll just do something really pretty here. Oh, I need to put watching Noelia. Got stuck there. Watching. And then we'll add some, these are stickers. Gosh, I keep thinking I'm getting a lot of new subscribers lately, and I thank each and every one of you who are new. My old timers who know me, they probably get tired of me saying the same thing over and over again. But I make all my own inserts. Not all, 99% of my inserts I make myself. And then a lot of my stickers, all the stickers with the exceptions of the ones that I purchased from I Love to Print. Oh my God, she has a girl called Elena, and I think she had a sale recently, and I ordered so many different ones. And basically they're already set up for silhouette. All I have to do is just download and print. And I love it. I love it. Okay, do I want to add another? I think I need one more little floral over here. This is where I get caught up. Who said this was a plan with me? I didn't. I didn't say it was a plan with me, but here we are. There's just some things I forgot to do when I was prepping for this video. And now we're just doing it together. Well, there it is. That kind of looks wonky. I don't like it. Okay, we're leaving it. All right, so there's our watching. Nothing major, just simple. So what I'll do tonight is go through and see what shows that are my normal shows, like Below Deck, and I watch this YouTube channel that they do their stuff every Sunday. So what I'll do tonight is see which of these need to be carried over to the January. Okay, and then here we are with December. These are my meals. And tonight, you guys, normally I do a surf and turf on Christmas Day dinner, but I was so beat from that whole week that we haven't made our surf and turf. So tonight is Wednesday the 27th, and we are making our steak and lobster, and I am so down for that. I'm so excited. If you're new, then you don't know that for the past gajillion years that I've had a YouTube channel, I have said that I was going to get ahead of my spending, my grocery bill / eating out / DoorDash. And can I just tell you that it wasn't until the end of October that I've actually done what I said I was going to do. And we've been either making food at home. We started Blue Apron. That has saved our lives. Okay, so here is January meals. So we got our January watching, our January meals. I'm going to keep December because I still have a few days. I'm going to make pozole here. So I better write that because I know we're Mexican, so we make pozole on New Year's. All right, I'm going to put my watching right in front of the December so that I know that I need to transfer information. Okay, Then we have things to watch. This is just kind of ongoing, and then when it gets filled up, I toss it. Orders, September, October, November, December. I'm already filled up, so I should have a new orders. Okay, here are orders, and what I do, if you can see here, I put the month, the start of the month, so I kind of gauge how much I ordered that month. Listen, I need to get on, okay. I am debt free and have been for almost 2 years, okay? Debt free. And for me, that's a big deal because I came from a very poor Mexican family. My father worked in the fields his entire life, and to make sure that we, you know, had a good education and would have good jobs. And so I watched my dad struggle. Why is that an I? Is that an I? Yeah. So for me to be debt free is a big deal. Now, for me to be debt free and spending money the way that I spend on food and groceries and oftentimes Amazon, Jeff Bezos makes so much money off of me, like it's not even a joke. So this year, my goal is to not spend so much with Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos has enough money. He doesn't need mine too. All right, so there is our January. For those of you who have been with me for a while, you know that this is gonna drive me nuts, but I have to accept it. I'm gonna try not to fixate on it. Yeah, because of my OCD, the fact that this is not perfect is like, part of me is like, go get a new insert, go start all over, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm really trying to challenge myself and to understand that it's okay if it's not perfect. So we're keeping it. I have here, and let's pray that I don't think about it the whole entire video. I have here Moterm Black, because I ordered a Moterm Personal Luxe 2.0 in black. And then I did an order for Ollie Clip that's supposed to come in February. It's their new like slim line, which I'm interested to see how those pan out. I can take this out because I no longer need it, because now we have January in here. Okay, my cleaning tracker. Oh my God, I love this cleaning tracker. I love it. I can't even tell you how much I love this tracker. This is Simple and Trendy Co. Her template is blank. Why am I off center? I'm so sorry. Her template is blank, and then what I did is I went into Word and I created the template to be able to print perfectly onto this sheet. It took me a couple of hours, but I did it. So I have November and December here. I think I'll keep December and I'll take November out. I like to just put a photo in the back. As I mentioned, I don't have a lot of decoration in here, and so having something on the back is kind of nice. All right, let's do this. Okay, so January's in here. January's here and ready to go. I need to put a cute picture because December's not ready. It's not over, rather. I still have a few days. I'm going to keep her in here. When I'm ready and December's done, I will move my little Post-it tab thingy-majig and put it. Let's find a cute picture. That's Christmassy. That's a no. That's a no. That's no. Oh, that looks good. Maybe coffee. I like to pick something that, I don't know, inspires me for the month. That's cute. Ooh, coffee. You know how much I love coffee. Okay, it's between the coffees for sure. Should we start? That's kind of January cozy, right? Or is this more? We'll do this guy. Just so that it brings some prettiness. Right, and then we'll just do one at the bottom. And there's our little cute cleaning tracker for January. All right, let's get out of here. Nothing. Health. All right, so I keep these. I do my weight check-in every, oh, I forgot to enter it here. I do my weight check-in. Let's write it in because I know I have it. I wrote it in here. I do a weight check-in every week. I lost 85 pounds in the last, gosh, now 2 years. And so I keep a record. 22nd was 151.7. Let's just write it down because somebody asked me, like, aren't I embarrassed to show my weight on my inserts? And point plus, I gained 0.9. No, the answer is no. I was embarrassed when I was 235 pounds. That's when I was embarrassed. That's when, like, I didn't have a life and felt so isolated from everyone and everything. Now that I track my weight and I'm on top of it, who knows how long I was 235 pounds. I didn't know that until one day I finally got the courage to face the fact that I was extremely overweight, heavier than I'd ever been in my life, that I found out that I was 235 pounds. Had I never decided to get on that scale, like, I would have never known and I would have been miserable still. So thankfully I did. I don't know how long or if I even reached a higher weight than that, but that is that. I kind of need, all right, so I'm gonna put this in. I don't want to slit this because I don't take it out, but we're gonna add this here. I kind of feel like I needed 2024, but I have results there. So, I mean, it says 2024. And then at the end of the year, this gets archived in my Franklin Covey archival binder. All right, so there is that. Okay, let's move on. I have one more week. This is my snapshot. Let's go ahead and get the new one in. And let's get a big, let's use these. These are pretty. Let's use this is Planner Monkey Co. We're gonna use her for the month of January. Now I'll show you guys the difference between these. Again, I use all the same inserts. It's just replacing December and putting into January. It's not like I'm doing a completely new system. It's just not how I work. I've had the same system for years. Okay, so the only difference here is that I've kind of changed categories. Before I would have groceries and eating out as a separate, why am I off camera? What is happening to me today? I would normally have groceries and eating out in a separate category than miscellaneous spend, self-love, gas, and Ruby. And what I decided to do is put food in one category because we are now not eating out as often as we used to. It's very minimal, and I have a budget set for each category. Not necessarily per week, but per month. So I try to stay within that budget. So this got redesigned, just the titles of the areas that I'm spending. I'm keeping the monthly snapshot in here for December because I still have the last week of December to tally up and put into our finance tracker. So here's January's, and then that goes into our finance tracker for 2023. Does it say 2023 anywhere? I should probably do a label that says 2023, huh? Okay, I went and got my label maker because I should have this 2023 in the front and somewhere on this tracker, because when I archive it, I know it's 2023, it says here, but there should be a place that's super easy to see. So I'm going to put 2023 here, 2023 spending, just so that it's there, and then I'll put it right in the front of the insert. And then she'll get put away once I close out the week. She will get put away and archived. I don't need to reference this throughout the year. but I do need to put in, look at how crazy my spending has been. They were all supposed to be down here, you guys. This is what I'm saying. Ugh. All right, let's get the new annual spending and put this in here. Oh, did I? Okay, yeah, that's smart. Smart, Noelia. Let's open this up. She's gonna be a beast right now because she's gonna be super chunky because she's got two of the same. All right, so here is 2024's spending. I'll do a label with that. I'm actually not gonna do a label right now. I'm gonna do it off camera once I set up this thing. So here is our finance tracker. There has my Januaries. I normally keep my January back here. All right, so, and then my bills due are already in here. I created these myself. I was waiting for a girl to do it and she never got around to it and I was being impatient, so I just created mine on Canva. It has the month, when I get paid, all the bills and when they're due, and that way I do a budget per paycheck, which is basically like this. It's a budget per paycheck. I write all my stuff here of what's due, pay it, on payday, everything gets taken out, etc., etc. There's a video on it. I'm not going to go into detail because it'll just take too long. All right, and so here we go. Everything else doesn't need to be changed out. Let's just go to the back to see. I have budget per paychecks here. There's enough. I have enough post-it notes all back here. Everything's good. All right, so that's it, you guys. She's so honking because she's got double the trouble in here. Okay, so again, here's the January just dashboard for the year. You have another cute little dashboard, but it has the 2 years at a glance because I like to have the 2 years where I can see them. You have my month on 2 pages, which is the entire years here. The front has an area for you to index. The back has your task list. And then I take the current month and I put it right in the center where my weeklies are. So right now we have this insert that has the Perpetual calendar on the side of it. Here is our December insert. Then it goes into our January insert, our 2024 goals and outlook. Then it goes into the current week. And then behind the January dashboard is all the January weeks. We have our notes dashboard, which has all our post-its, our notes section, which has a bunch of different kinds of paper for me to jot down or brain dump. You have our lists, which has this really pretty kind of inspirational photo, our task lists, items, tasks, and things that are in process and still outstanding, and then just active lists. You have another dashboard that separates the active lists from blank ones when I need to use them. Trackers, our watching, and our monthly meals. You have December's that we will be pulling out. Things to watch, orders, my cleaning tracker for January. December's will be removed. Our health tracker for 2023 will be removed, and our current for 2024 is ready to go. You have finances. The last week of logging spending will be here, and January's is ready to go. We'll have our last log into our finance tracker, and that will be archived, and then 2024 is ready to go. And then all of the bills due monthlies are in here ready to go, and then all of my personal stays the same. So that is my 2024 setup in my Moterm Luxe Personal Size 2.0 with Franklin Covey compact inserts. All right, if you have any questions on this, just leave them down below. Now we're gonna move into our Pocket Moleskine Daily. Now, funny story about this Pocket Moleskine Daily. I knew that I was so behind in making videos that yesterday, the day after Christmas, I decided I was kicking everybody out of the living room so that I can sit in my office and record videos. And boy, did I record videos. I think I sat at my desk for a total of 4 hours. I did the first video putting together my Pocket Moleskine Daily for 2024. And when I went to go upload the videos, I was already like an hour and a half in and still had 10 videos left to upload for that. And I just decided to scrap it. I just set up my Pocket Moleskine Daily and I'm gonna share it with you and share some changes and some new things, I guess, that I will be doing and implementing for 2024. So let's get into it. This is my original Eternal Leather Goods pocket wide with 4 strings in brown. The one that you've been seeing lately on my feed is the custom. She's the one that has pockets here, and she's also the one that I had Colin make a little bit wider so that more of my chunky monkey would fit in there, because towards the end it was just, she was getting a little too big for her cover. So this is the first one that I ordered and I love. She has just a pebbling, and with it's the same pebbling as my Moterm. I don't know if you can pick that up, but the pebbling for me, ugh, it's life. I know people like smooth covers. I'm not one of those people. I like that texture in the leather. It just makes me so happy. All right, enough. Okay, this is a passport cover. We've been through this a million times. This is a passport cover for an actual US passport. What I did is purchased a set there on Amazon. You can click on my Amazon store and you'll see them there under planning supplies or planner goodies. I don't know what the title is. And so I have that, and what I would do in previous months, if you look back at Plan With Me's in my Pocket Moleskine in the past, I have a theme. That theme gets put into this passport cover as well as in my actual planner. Again, in an effort to eliminate a lot of decor, I decided that I was just going to keep this the same the entire year. This is my favorite quote. I absolutely love it. It is now in the front of this passport, and the back just has a really pretty neutral kind of vibes. This is now going to be permanent. I'm not going to be changing it out every month with the theme that I'm using. I just decided not to do that. In the beginning of last year, I had a peak and pit notebook, basically just telling me, journaling the peak of the day and the pit of the day. What was the best part of the day? What was the worst part of the day? And I found that that kind of was not necessarily a gratitude journal, but kind of a gratitude journal. And so I think I'm going to do that again this year. I think I did it for a few months last year and then stopped. This year, I'm going to continue to do it, as it's one of my mission statement goals for 2024 for myself, is this positive affirmations and things of that nature. So I have a Poppins booklet, and it's kind of just fit inside this passport. I have a free sterling ink download for the January beautiful month on vellum. And then I just pre-stamped all the days of January so that they're already ready to go, and all I have to do is journal. So that is in here. And here we are, everybody, in 2024, my daily Pocket Moleskine. On the cover, I always like to have a really pretty quote. This one I just love because I'm in this rebellious state entering 2024. And so this particular quote says, "I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept," by Angela Davis. Love it. So she is my new cover sticker. Okay, this glare is going to drive me nuts. All right, so I just added some decorative background here. This is a planner that was at Staples. I tore apart the cover and cut just a piece out to be the background for my family photo. I have this beautiful bookmark. I will link it somewhere who I got it from. I have the business card holder that I cut to allow myself to have space for the bookmark and stickers as we move forward into the year. Then we have just a kind of photo collage of my favorite photos of my family. You have me and my dad, my mom and I as an infant, my kids. This is kind of just my happy place so that when I do get into this planner on a daily basis, I have just happy things to look at. Right behind that, this is where the 2024 year at a glance on 2 pages was. I did not like the way that turned out. This is part of the reason why I scrapped the video that I had recorded that was 2 hours long, because I kept making errors and making mistakes and things were feeling rushed and they didn't look right. So I ended up covering those 2 pages that had the year on 2 pages that I rarely reference anyway, and decided to put Plan with B Freebie holiday list, which is perfect here. And then I have just the Tule and Twine self-love. And then what I did is I found this card. I don't know where I was. My son and I were getting packaging materials for Christmas. I found this card and it just says, "Dear you, permission granted to dream bigger and let your spirit soar, love possibility." And I just loved it because it was, again, in line with my 2024 mission statement for the year. So I ended up adding that here, and then it says self-love comes from within, and I added a picture of myself as a kid when I was happy before all the trauma happened in my life. And so it just reminds me, it's kind of a reminder to just choose this little girl every day, choose the happiness and the joy that I once had, and to kind of manifest that into 2024. 2024 is a year of healing for me for 1,000,000%. So as I mentioned, here's January. Of course, I added my monthly stickers to the top of each month. And then at the end, you get into the tracker portion, and it's nothing new. If you follow me already, you see the same thing continuing. The trackers for the entire year are here, ready to go. And then you get into the beginning of the dailies. So this year I decided to do something different, and all by just chance, actually, because I had been so behind on doing these videos and doing my 2024 setup and planner kind of reveal that I was just scrolling one day and found this quote, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a perfect quote for January, for entering the new year. And I'm like, I'm gonna print that and put it in my planner so I can see it every day. And then I thought to myself, oh, I could do that this year. Instead of doing what I did last year, again, you guys, there's so many Plan With Me, as you can see. And I just posted a video doing a flip through. Instead of doing these girls every month, which I may change my mind later, but for right now, I was doing a different girl every month, and it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I had so much fun finding the inspiration for these girls and, you know, creating stickers for them. But what I decided to do for 2024, as of right now, because I reserve the right to change my mind later, I'm going to choose a quote that means something to me and build my month around that. So I found this quote. I'm not going to read it. I would let you guys read it, and I'm sure I'll have a post of it on Instagram so that you can read it there. But I basically found this quote. It's just in white background, and then I just took it into Canva and created, I don't know, I knew I wanted blues. I like blues for January. It's just that beautiful kind of cool winter month, and I wanted blues. And this happened to be like a night sky with some yellow in it. And I thought, you know what, I like it. I'm gonna put that quote against that backdrop, and that's gonna be my January theme. So what I did is at the bottom, I put January 01. This is all created in Canva to the size that I need it. I just realized I didn't round the corners. I'll do that when I'm not on camera, because normally I'll mess it up if I do it on camera. But I'll round the corners here because they should be rounded. And so here's what I did. I took, I think the color for my yellow here, because I have two yellows. One's my highlighter yellow. So I used 090 on Tombow, and I did my highlighters and created a stamp. They're here somewhere. They're like little blobs of blue. And that is my theme for January. This is going to be the theme. It's just the quote and then the yellow and the really pretty blues. So that's what that looks like for the first week. And if you know me, you know that this just kind of separates the page, takes me to where my current day is. That's what the dashboard is for. And then in the very back, because they gave us a few extra areas of notes that I probably won't be using, I'll probably add photos or some stickers. But what I did is just added a backing to this to make it more sturdy, and then another business card holder to just have, you know, readily available the stickers that I like to have in my pocket Moleskine daily. So that is the dynamic duo for 2024. Those are the 2024 two planners. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this video isn't 2 hours long. If it is and you stayed around for it, you are awesome, and I thank you very much for watching this video. If you are new here and you enjoyed my craziness and this kind of planner content, I would encourage you to hit that like and subscribe button. I would appreciate it greatly. For all my regulars, thank you so much for staying with me. I enjoy doing these videos for all of you, and I'm so sorry that this one took so long. I wish you all a happy new year, a safe and healthy start to your brand new year. See you later, everyone. Bye.